Y'all already know the vibe, man. It's Bride VTV, you know what I'm saying? I'm tapping in. And today, y'all, we just gonna be doing a quick review, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Patrick Desmond, you feel me? Y'all go check out his YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? With all his bikes that he got. He got three bikes. He got a CRL50, the TTR50, which is right here, and he got another CRL50. So he got a 2025 CRL50, I believe a 2015 CR50 and this 2012 TTR50, you know what I'm saying? And Pat was pretty much saying, you know what I'm saying, he DoorDash on this, well, he DoorDash on all his bikes, but the main bike he DoorDash on is this 2012 TTR50, you feel me? And this man DoorDash 10 miles every day, bro. 10 miles every day. And I'm not gonna lie, if y'all want me to do any type of review on any videos that y'all have, any type of reaction on any videos y'all have, y'all hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Briar underscore V on Instagram. Or y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit me up on any platform. You know what I'm saying? Just send me the videos or however y'all want to do it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want me to do a review on y'all videos. But yeah, y'all, as y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? Pat got his crate right here. You know what I'm saying? On this TTR 50. And not only that, bro, you know what I'm saying? Pat spent $10,000 all together in all these bikes, bro. So that $10,000 that include the price of the bike and the price on all of the parts. You know what I'm saying, that Pat have put on these bikes. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Pat, man. He in St. Louis, but we gonna go to the next slide, man. So yeah, this is a 2012, and at this angle, we can see Pat just, you know what I'm saying, he door dashing right now. He actually have his crate on this bike, and with this TTR, man, Pat done put a lot of work on these bikes, man. On these 50s, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can see the muffler. Okay. And this white bike that's next to it, that's the 2015 CRF 50. You feel me? And he used that bike to DoorDash sometime too. So yeah, this is the 2015 right here. Yeah, this is the 2015, and Pat paid $1,000 for this bike. So he paid $1,000 for the 2015 CRF 50, and he paid $1,100 for the 2012 TTR 50. You know what I'm saying? Used, both used. Okay, so yeah, and as y'all can see, man, he got this bike modded up. He got these bikes modded up, but you know, I'm gonna play the slideshow all the way through, and then I'm gonna double back to each bike, and I'm gonna give y'all a list that Pat gave me on each bike that he put all this work into, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna break it down, man. So as y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? New chain, new everything, man. Pat went big on these bikes, man. Everything, skid plate, gas cap, everything, man. Even got the straight bar on it. Even got the straight bar. Now this is the 2025 CRF50. Now Pat was saying he paid 27.50 for this bike. You feel me? And then he said he paid 27.50 showroom flow. So he got this bike showroom flow 27.50. You know what I'm saying? That's just on buying the bike. That's not even the parts that's included with the bike, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And Pat got an exhaust on every single bike. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the TTR. So we gonna go to the parts that you know what I'm saying, that he put on the TTR. You know what I'm saying? Now with the 2012 TTR, as we know, he paid $1,100 for it, and that was stock. So he got a big gun exhaust on it, JBS foot pegs, a 50 stunt rear axle, 50 stunt 12 o'clock bar, which is the, you know what I'm saying, the straight bar. Yeah, he got the straight bar because yeah, he got the crate on top of the scrape bar. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he got a scrape bar on that one too. Yeah, Pat got a scrape bar on that one too, as we can see. There go the scrape bar. So yeah, for the scrape bar, two brothers racing tall seat. So he put a taller seat on it. You know what I'm saying? Two brothers racing chain. Shinko 425 3x10 tires, 80 link chain, Tusk gas cap, and a Fast 50 extended shifter. So that's the TTR. That's all the parts for the TTR. You feel me? For the 2012 TTR. So we're gonna go to the next one, man. Like Pat done put some money, and then it's like he, you know what I'm saying? Pat doing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got the 2015 right here, CRF50. So he paid $1,000 cash used. You know what I'm saying? So for the 2012, let's see. I mean 2015 CRF50. Okay. He put a BBR Kickstarter on it, BBR tall seat, BBR skid plate, BBR chain guide, BBR fuel cap, 50 stunt 12 o'clock bar, as we can see. He got the bar on this one too. You know what I'm saying? 50 stunt handlebar risers, Bart Buster hand guards, ODI grips, extended shifter, 50 extended brake pedal, 50 caliber foot pegs, FMF shorty large hitter, big bore exhaust. Okay. All racing wheel bearings, new brakes, new sprockets, 3x10 street tires, TB parts, and a racing CDI. You know what I'm saying? Pat just went like Pat went in on these 50s, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Pat just like he pressed play, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And here go the picture. We can see the Kickstarter, the brake shifter, the foot pegs right there. You know what I'm saying? The pipe. We can see the gear shifter right here. You know what I'm saying? The stator cover, air filter, new chain, like a new sprocket. You know what I'm saying? Pat just went in. Pat went in now. Okay. And now we're gonna go to the 2025 parts list. You know what I'm saying? So a BBR skid plate, Tusk chain guide, Pro Taper extended shifter, 650 brake lever extended, Pro Circuit T4 exhaust. Okay, so he got the Pro Circuit exhaust on this one. You know what I'm saying? He don't got the FMF on this one here. Okay, 50 caliber foot pegs, 50 stunt handlebar risers, Pro Taper bar pad, Tusk gas cap. So he pretty much got the same setup on all the bikes. You feel me? Except for the exhaust. You know what I'm saying? With this 2025 CRF50. And yeah, so pretty much y'all, Pat say he pretty much DoorDash every day, bro. And he will switch it up. Sometimes but the main bike is the TTR, like I said, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes he'll get on either the 2012 CR50 or he'll DoorDash on the 2025 CR50. You feel me? But he switch it up, and he was saying he ride 10 miles, bro, door dashing every day faithfully. And you know what I'm saying? Pat kind of explained to me his situation. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of telling me like he's homeless. You know, his family don't want nothing to do with him right now. So, you know, he pretty much, this is what he's doing. And he was pretty much telling me he pretty much bought all three of these bikes off door dashing. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to spend $10,000 in all these bikes just off straight door dashing. He bought all these bikes off door dashing. He started with the TTR50. That was his first bike, and from DoorDashing, he bought the rest of them, and he did everything off DoorDashing. Hooked the bikes up, you know, put all these parts on the bike, everything, just off DoorDashing. That was he said he DoorDashed 10 miles every day on this on the 50s, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was pretty much telling me like he was like, yeah, man, like he was like, what else can I do to make the 50s go any faster? You know what I'm saying? He would ask me could he like do like a possible big bore kit and stuff like that on the 50 so he can get a little more pull out of it, because he was saying when he go up some hills sometime, you know, while DoorDash is going up hills, he was saying like the bike is you know, it it don't have enough power to get up these hills. You know what I'm saying? So I was pretty much telling Pat like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, you could go big bore kit, but you know, a 50 always gonna be a 50, and it's only gonna do so much. You feel me? You know, you can't make a 50 feel like a 450 unless you was to take a 450 motor off and put it on the 50. You feel me? Which would be a lot of, you have to do a lot of modifications for that. But he was kind of asking me, he was like, man, do you think I should go up a size? Like, what size bike do you recommend for me to have? You know what I'm saying? But y'all already know how I am. You feel me? I go to like breaking it down quick. You know what I'm saying? I go to breaking it down quick, and you know we get straight to it. Okay, Pat, how tall you is? How much you weigh? all this. So pretty much Pat was like, he was like, yeah, man, I'm 6'4", I'm 6'3" or 6'4", and I weigh 100 and about 180 pounds. So me out the gate, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm the 450 man. So I'm like, yeah, man, you need a 450. So he was like, nah, man, that's kind of too big. And I was like, Pat, I was like, nah, Pat, man, that ain't too big. Like, you the right size for 450, bro. You got people who's 5'6" riding 450s. You know what I'm saying? 5'6", 5'5". You got midgets that's ride 450s. So you like a, what I'm saying, you a big grown man. Like, you a man. You can ride a 450. So he would kind of explain it to me. He was like, nah, bro, I don't want a 450 because I DoorDash, and I'm not trying to DoorDash on a 450. You know what I'm saying? Because the cops they don't really bother me on the 50s like that because it's the rule. Like anything under 50 cc or something like that. What he was explaining to me, you don't need a license for it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a license to you know ride it on the roadway. So I was kind of explaining like, okay, but if you was to get a 450, you can get a street legal 450. You know what I'm saying? You just have to get your, you know what I'm saying? You have to get them, get a license plate and everything for a license for a motorcycle endorsement. If you want more power, you know what I'm saying? If you try to do it the right way, go street legal. So he was to the point to where he was like, okay, what if I go up to uh a what's called a Pitster Pro 140 pit bike. He was asking me, he was like, V, should I choose from the Pitster Pro pit bike, you know what I'm saying, the 140, or should I get a CRF 110? So me, I was like, man, I think you should get the 450, but you know, to each his own. If I have to choose, um, it it really don't make a because with the pistol with the pistol pro pit bike 140 versus the CR 110, both of them bikes could last a long time, bro. It really depends on how you take care of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I done had pit bikes when I was younger that lasted a long time, like had no issues with it, as long as you take care of it. You know what I'm saying? So I was to the point I was telling Pat, like, at the end of the day, it's really up to you because both of them will last you a long time. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go name brand just because it's name brand, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I would go name brand. But if you don't care about the name brand, you can go with the Pistol Pro 140. You know what I'm saying? But he was kind of like telling me, he was like, yeah, man, they got a semi automatic pit bike, Pistol Pro 140, and they got the one with the clutch. Which one do you think I should get? I was like, well, you know me, I'm a clutch guy. I like grabbing the clutch. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. Everybody got their own type of flavor. But I like using clutches. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care for the semi automatic. I want to use clutch. But Pat was saying that, you know, with the cons of him getting a bike with a clutch, the bad thing about getting a bike with a clutch is that he do DoorDash, and so he was saying it'd be more better with the semi automatic. Cause I guess why you like if you already knocked down in gear or whatever, you're in gear, you could just like let the throttle go and sit at the red light, and you could be in first gear, and the bike could just stay on. You don't have to worry about grabbing the clutch or holding on the clutch while you at the red light, so you can just sit there. You just sit there in neutral while the bike just idling. I mean, you just sit there in gear while the bike just idling. You know what I'm saying? With the semi-automatic, the bike just idling, you just sitting there, just then when the light turns on green, you just hit the gas and go. But the clutch, you gotta ease off the clutch and all this. So he was saying it'd be more easier with the semi-automatic for door dashing. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, Pat got over $10,000 in all these bikes, bro, together. Now, I want y'all to let me know. Do y'all feel like, what I'm saying, after everything I just explained, do y'all feel like this is a good thing? Like, do y'all think Pat took a loss, or it is what it is? Pat doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He put $10,000 in 350cc dirt bikes. Do y'all feel like it's good, or he should have did something else with he should have got a different selection of bikes for these $10,000? Or y'all feel like it is what it is? But you know, because even while we was on, what I'm saying, me and Pat was talking or whatever. I would ask him. I was like, okay, do you like two strokes? Like, you don't feel like you should got a YZ85 or nothing like that? He was like, yeah, I like two strokes, but I don't like mixing because I DoorDash and all that. I don't really like, I don't like mixing and doing all that mixing stuff with a two stroke, which he is definitely right because a four stroke, um, definitely could be way more reliable because you just regular gas and go, especially DoorDashing. You know what I'm saying? But Pat said he only got pulled over about one one time, I believe, and the cop told him he don't never want to see him on the roadway again, never again. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a 50cc or not. So I was to the, I was, even Pat was pretty much saying like, you know, he feel like he might just go ahead and get him a street legal moped, man, to DoorDash on. You know what I'm saying? Just to like stem away from being bothered with by the cops. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think on this situation? This man DoorDash every day, 10 miles, bro, on these 50s. On a 50cc dirt bike, bro, 10 miles. And let me look up, let me see how fast, bro. Let me just look up, just for the records, how fast do we gonna see how fast each one of these bikes go real quick, y'all. I just gotta see, man. We just gotta see what's going on, bro. So we're gonna start with the 2012, man. We're gonna start with 2012. How fast do a 2012 do a 2012 TTR 50 go? Yeah, we gotta figure this out, y'all. We gotta see how fast these bikes go, man. Like I'm just okay. So a stock 2012 Yamaha TTR 50 typically has a top speed of 25 to 30 miles per hour, depending on the rider and conditions. So since we know Pat got all this work on his bikes or whatever on these 50s, Pat probably doing a good 35 to 40. You know what I'm saying? But it say here's what the effects is. A small child, 50 to 80 pounds, the bike will probably go around 28 to 30, 32 miles per hour. A larger teen, around 25 to 28 miles. An adult rider, you know what I'm saying, such as Pat. You 6'5", you weigh 180 pounds, 20 to 25 miles per hour because of the extra weight. Plus on top of the DoorDash. So he probably doing a good, a stalk bike, he probably doing a good 20, 22 miles per hour. But since he got work, he might be pushing 30 miles per hour. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Just think about it. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I calculate him at doing about a good 30 to 32 miles per hour, man, with all the work he got done to the TTR. So we're gonna go into the next one, man. The speeds. The 2015 CRF50. Okay, we're gonna see how fast this bike go. 2015 CRF50. Yeah, y'all, this is wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get down to it, dog. We gotta dissect the problem. Okay, okay. So a small child, 50 to 80 pounds, about 28 to 30 mile per hour. A teen rider, around 25 to 28 miles per hour. Adult rider, such as Pat, 20 to 25 miles per hour due to extra weight. So it's not too much of a big difference. You feel me? It's not too much of a big difference from the TTR. It's about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna do we just gonna do the 2025, man. Just to see. Gonna do the 2025. 2025 CR50. It should be around the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Same speed, y'all. Okay, yeah, it's the same speed, y'all. Young rider, 50 to 80 pounds, 28 to 30 miles per hour. Adult, I mean, teenager, 25 to 28 miles. An adult rider like Pat, 20 to 25. Same thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna see how fast that 450 go. What's the top speed? Top speed of a CRF 450. See what I'm saying? Now with the stock 450, stock gear and stock everything, 85 to 90 mile per hour. That's what Pat needs, y'all. This is what Pat needs. A 450. And see the 450, it don't like break it down to, young rider, older child, or older adult rider. It just tell you like this is what it's gonna do with anybody on it. You know what I'm saying? That 450 do 80 to 90 mile per hour with an elephant on it. It don't even break it down. You know what I'm saying? This is what Pat need. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think on this, bro. You feel me? Y'all like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what type of bike y'all feel like Pat need. Let me know y'all feel like Pat got a good selection with what he have now. You feel me? With his collection of the TTR50, the 2015 CR50, and the 2025 CR50. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think on this, bro. You feel me? Leave y'all opinion in the comments. I'm gonna read y'all opinions in the comments. But if y'all want me to do a review on y'all video, anything, any video that y'all have, I'm gonna shout your YouTube channel out. Y'all send me the video, man. Hit me up on Instagram or any one of my platforms. Send me the video. But other than that, y'all already know the vibe, man. We gonna go from there.